This is the first video in this series about Photoshop CS5. Even though Photoshop now is at Creative Cloud, this is the one that we're going to use in class, and this is an introduction to the things that you need to know about Photoshop. So the first thing is how to start or open a new file. So we're going to go up to File and click on New. It's going to give you a series of options. The first is the title. So what are you going to call this file? So we'll just call it test. They do have presets depending on if you know what size you're looking for. So if it's paper or if it's for the web or for video, whatever you need to do to use this for whatever purpose. So you have your width, you have your height, you have your resolution. Sometimes resolution could be called DPI, dots per inch. It's the little bitty squares or markers in a screen that allows you to see how many things are there at a moment in time. Sometimes you have different modes. If you're doing something like for print, then you would want to use the CMYK, video, RGB, or different things to use. You can also change what size bit you are. The bigger the bit, the more colors you see, but it also increases the size, and you can see the image size here. So if I go from 8-bit to 16 to 32, and you see that it's increasing by double this and then double that again, so you're looking at a size that's 4 times as much. You can also change what type of measurement you want to use. Do you want to use pixels? Do you want to use inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, picots, or columns? So you would choose what size you want, what size picture you need based on this list of columns. And at this point, there are 7. Once you've picked that and you have your measurements correct, you change your resolution, your color mode, whatever you need to do, and you hit OK. And that will create a new palette for you, or a canvas for you, for your image. Speaking of palettes, you see that we have everything, all these little tabs over here, and all of these other stuff. We're going to work on the layers, we'll work on character and paragraphs, color. This MB is Mini Bridge, which opens your pictures in another program. You have your history. Like if I'm doing something to this, it's going to keep a list of what I do. You have your navigator, and we'll talk about navigator in just in the next video. You have your histogram along with that, and there's nothing here because it's just white right now. Adjustments and masks are very important, and we'll talk about those in a future video as well. So if something happens and you are missing one of these palettes and you have your tool palette on the other side, the left side over here, then you can go to the windows and open up any of these palettes that you need. And then if something's wrong, you can go to the workspace and you can reset. Now they have all of these different ones that have different modes and open up different palettes for you at that time. So if something's not what you want, change your palette, or you can go to reset design, or you can just create your own workspace if you know what you're looking for, what palettes you want open at any one time. So if I just hit workspace and I hit reset, it's going to change everything back to normal, the default before. So that is creating new files and arranging palettes. And you can move these palettes if you want to. You can open them up and see more of them. You can take these and add them to a different palette, or however you feel you need to. and then you just use the tabs to change to your specific information, what you need in that palette at that time. So this is the end of the first video, creating new files and arranging palettes.